Live only on DAZN. November 15th, Eubank Jr. versus Ben 2. The first was a classic. Now it's the rematch. The greatest rivalry British boxing has ever seen. Eubank Jr. versus Ben 2. November 15th. Click the link in the description to buy now.
In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. 10x Token puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. 10xtoken.io. Terms and conditions apply. Kuhn Cassius, IFLTV. We're at the workouts here for Ben Eubank. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Sam Gilley. How are you, mate?
I'm very good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, and Sir Olly Murs, you all right, mate?
Sir, I'll take that. One day I'll get a night.
Beckham got one the other day, didn't he? So, yeah.
No, I don't think I'll ever get one, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll start with you, actually. I know you've supported Sam all the way through his career, and not just like Tottenham here, 60,000. You've been at the Brentwood Centre supporting his fights and seeing him on this stage. That must give you a buzz and all.
Oh, 100%. Like, you know, when I first met Sam, I watched him. Actually, it might have been Brentwood Centre or York Hall. And and he was just telling me, like, the dream one day is to be British title. That's what I want. Like, that's the real aim. Obviously, world titles is like another stratosphere. But he always said, I want a British title. That's what I want to get. And I watched some YouTube videos and thought, yeah, this guy's pretty good. And then every fight, he's just getting better and better. And the last fight wasn't maybe your best fight.
Scrap the last one.
The last
We're going to talk about that. No, hold on, no. We are going to talk about that.
Last one was probably not his finest work, but he was going through a lot himself off boxing, outside the ring. You know what I mean? And inside the ring, I just think wasn't really where he wanted to be. And then when the carrot gets dangled, and all of a sudden you get this fight, and this is what it's all been worthwhile. All that struggle, all that the other shit that's probably gone on with Sam behind the scenes. Now, when you get this opportunity, I think this is a completely different Sam to who I saw, at Portman Road. Like, in the gym, everything, his demeanour, he's almost, it's back, he's focused again, you know what I mean? And that's great.
I see you after Portman Road, after your fight. You look so deflated. And I've always said about you that you need to be in there with good opposition. No disrespect to the guy you drew with, but as soon as we see you in better opposition, we see the best Sam Gilley. And you look like it weren't a loss, but you look like your head was down.
It was in my eyes. It was because, like, just everything over them 2 years was just like a grey cloud over me the whole time, and that just topped it off, to be fair. But so many lessons were learned from it. That's the main thing. But it was just an absolute nightmare from start to finish, because you are right. Listen, at the end of the day, we're entertainers, we're showmen. I was top of the bill in the fight before. Big man, you alright? But go on, enjoy yourself. Yeah, go on, enjoy yourself. Go on.
What's Conor Ben there? If everyone, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I've lost myself now. Where was I? Yes, mate.
Nigel Ben there as well.
Mate, you look like you lost a lot of weight, mate. A lot.
Nigel, what's happening, mate? Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah. Fucking Nigel Ben, fucking Olly Murs, Sam Gilley, what's going on?
It's all going on, isn't it? But no, that was just a nightmare. I mean, the fight before, I was main event, and then I was meant to be co-main for that one, for the British Commonwealth. I'm like, right, here we go. Then I'm fighting at R5 in a pissing down rain, and there's more people in this room here than there was in the stadium. And I was just like, listen, you meant to drag it out yourself, but for that day, mate, I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't.
I don't know if I should mention this or not, but I will mention it anyway. A few months ago, me and you was out, actually, on a water night out, shall we say. Yeah, of course. And we got into... we did. I was on the lemonade, he was on the ginger ale. But we actually got into quite a deep conversation about your career, and that weren't that long ago, and you were kind of very frustrated at that point about where your career was. Yeah. But this Saturday, you've got such an opportunity to kind of get this win on this stage and really get to where you want to be.
I have, because I remember what I said to you. I said, listen, if I don't get something worthwhile by Christmas...
I didn't want to say that, but
no,
yeah.
That's fine. I said, mate, I'm happy to say that. I said I was going to pack it in, because I just can't. I'm 31. I've not got no other skills. I've put all my eggs in this one basket. I stopped landscaping. So all the lads that I was landscaping with when I was like 22, 23, they've all got companies now. And they're all like cracking on, and I'm still chipping away at this boxing game. And at the end of the day, like, I haven't been earning the most money, so it needs to be, like, I'm 31 now, so it needs to work. So, but luckily, and I was struggling back then, when I spoke to you, I was really struggling. And again, I've mentioned this a couple of times now, but I'm happy to say it. My mum locked me in her car. I was on my way to Tottenham, and she locked me in the car, and she said, "You've lost something. You literally just, you don't even smile properly anymore. You look like you've completely lost yourself." She went, "I booked you to go to therapy." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm all right." She was like, "Have you got over Nan dying yet?" I was like, "No." She was like, "What about me and Dad getting divorced?" I said, "No, not really." I couldn't speak about my Nan at all. Could not speak about her at all. And obviously boxing wasn't helping, but behind closed doors, that was just tearing me to pieces. So I was in such a bad way, and my mum realised I'd lost the spark, and she said, "I'm not letting you out of this car until you agree to go to therapy." I'm looking at me watch going, "Mate, Spurs kick off in an hour, I've got to go." I was like, "All right, I'll go." And my mum has literally saved my boxing career, saved me as a person, because I've been through 10 weeks of therapy. I've been in camp for 12 weeks, and it is the best place I've ever been in. So my mum has literally saved me for this fight.
Do you know what? I fucking hate that story and love it at the same time, because there's an end product from it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Ollie, yeah, agree?
100%, and I think this is the thing about Sam, and I think it's a thing in boxing actually, and with men. It's such a tough sport, and so to be able to sit here and lay your cards out and be open and be honest about how you're feeling, like, if I'd have said to Sam last year, or we spoke about it, he was always just like, "No, I'm all right," and be defensive, or just, you sort of knew something was going on upstairs, but he wouldn't talk about it. So actually to sit here and see Sam openly talk about it like that shows where he is right now, and that's a brilliant place to be, because now he's laid out, everything's clear, his mind's clear, which means, for me as a friend and a mate and someone who I'm happy he's going into this fight. There's no, everything's been spoken about, everything's out there, and he can go in the fight, just focus on doing the job in hand, and that's win the British title and the Commonwealth, and go on to the next. This is the sliding doors moment for Sam. I said this to Sam when I first met him. The sliding door moments in everyone's life and career. This is that moment for him where it's this elevates you to world stage, to the British public seeing what I've seen for years and what you've seen, the fighter he is, the skill set he's got, and I think this is the moment now. And I think I'm calm. I can't fucking wait. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm actually buzzing. Right? I honestly, genuinely buzzing for him. I can see it. It's amazing.
Do you know what? With yourself, it's not doing things the hard way, but you've had to do everything what the traditional hard way is. You wasn't kind of given anything, and you've had to, you're 31 as you say, and you've had to go on the smaller shows, you've had to graft your way to the position you've got, and you definitely fucking earn it, by the way, but Saturday's about taking that opportunity to where you can go next.
Exactly what Ollie said, the sliding doors moment, it is announcing myself, like, finally, it's taken me a while, but I'm here, this is what I can do. I've won every belt domestically after Saturday, and then it's on to other things, and it's time to put the domestic stuff, because I've been chasing that British title. Well, I'm still a 31-year-old man chasing an 11-year-old's dream at the minute, because the 11-year-old is the one that went, "Oh, I want to win that Lonsdale belt one day." So once I've done that, then it's time to refocus on other ambitions.
All right, well listen, I will say good luck to you this week. On the 23rd of November, I definitely won't be saying good luck to you, if you know what I mean. Arsenal playing Spurs. So
I'll be in Dubai, mate. I'm hiding. I ain't going no, because, mate, I've got a bad feeling about that game.
I'm actually leaving Saudi Arabia. I've timed it so I'll get straight to the Emirates, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I hope you have a bad lasagna like we did against West Ham all them years ago, and all your players get sick. But yeah, no, mate, I'm not looking forward to that game. But fingers crossed we can pull something off.
Are we going to see you in the ring soon? Yeah, you're training.
I don't know. We never say never. I mean, at the end of the day, it's. We've spoke about it a lot. Like, I love boxing. I absolutely adore the sport. Getting punched in the face is a whole nother level of, we talk about this a lot. He says to me, "Ollie, like, it ain't a fun, but he said it ain't fun. Getting in the ring and getting punched ain't fun, but what you get from it, the reward, to fight, to everything that he enjoys doing. Like, I love boxing. So if the opportunity comes, who knows? But I'm sure there's going to be a few people who'd love to punch my face in. So,
I don't know if that's true, to be honest.
Can you imagine him against another singer? Like, do you know, it'd sell out anyway.
You and Capaldi, come on.
Nah. Lewis, nah. I like Lewis too much, and no, there'd be. Listen, I don't know. Who knows? If I was ever going to do,
we've got to do a poll. We've got to do a poll. Who would you like to see Olly Murs fight?
Don't know.
I know there's a name in your head that you just don't want to say just because, whatever. I know there's probably a name.
There ain't a name in my head. Genuinely, I haven't fought long enough for it. I just do boxing because I love it, mentally and physically for me. I absolutely adore it. It's given me amazing chances to come and be at a card like this, be with Sam. Like, I love it. And I'm never saying never. If there was an opportunity out there to fight someone who's on my level, end of the day with boxing, the last thing I want to do is get in a ring with someone who actually is either an amateur boxer or a semi-pro boxer. You know, I want someone who's on my level, and who knows?
50 Cent is looking for a fight, I heard.
Hang on a minute. He's a big dude. God.
Drop yourself out that one and all, yeah.
I'd be able to eat loads of food. That'd be amazing. Oh yeah, let's not talk about food.
Just quickly, there's a quick trend on TikTok. I don't know you said it. Can we quickly see if we can do it? Yeah. So basically, singers are getting their friends to do 2 verses of one of their favourite songs. That is. I swear to God. I swear to God. 2 verses. It's a trend.
I don't even know what a verse
Do Dear Darling.
like it. Come on, let's do it. Let's see.
Do you want the music? You've got to do it because it's for the kids.
Come on in. You're probably having me on there. I'm not having
I'll get you the song. We'll do Dear Darling.
Look at Bennett, though. He's laughing at
We'll do. No, it's.
Please stitch him.
Right there.
Please don't let me go.
No, we're going to do Dear Darling.
Please don't let me go.
I'm going to be chilling.
We're going to do. Hold on. We're going to do Dear Darling. We're going to do Dear Darling.
Oh, here we go.
When the lyrics
You've got to sing it to him.
I've got to sing it to
You've got to
him.
look in his eyes.
That's the whole trend.
Hey, and
Yeah, come on.
Well, it is now.
please excuse my writing. I can stop my hands from shaking. Come on, you love this, innit? I don't know which bit. No.
You need to delete this video.
I miss you.
Send this video to me.
That's got to be 2 verses. I'm still going. I've sung half a song. What we went through.
I love these made-up trends. I just made that up there, but anyway, you participate. It's for the kids anyway. I don't know, whatever.
The thing is, let's be honest, they're not going to dig him out on social media because he'll punch their heads in.
Correct.
I may be trying to look hard for a fight and all that. You just got me singing Dear Darling down his ear hole.
Why not? When in Rome. Sam, best of luck on Saturday night. We'll catch a word with you after your fight. So well done. Ollie, thanks for your time as well, mate.
To be honest though, let's be real, if you asked me to sing a Spurs song, you've only got 2 songs anyway, so it would have been quite easy for me, wouldn't it?
Europe, we know we are.
champions, we are champions. Oh, whatever.
Thank you very much, guys. All right. In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. 10x Token puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. 10xtoken.io. Terms and conditions apply.